Well, hello and welcome back, my Divine Triad family. I hope that everybody is doing okay today. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday so far. And I hope that everybody has an awesome new year coming up, because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I forgot to grab these. So I would like to say welcome back. Thank you guys for stopping back and coming by to see me today. And I would like to welcome any new viewers out there. I hope that you guys decide to give me a try and hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell notification up at the top. That way you can be notified when I upload new readings. So for today, I'm going to be doing, right now I'm only going to be working on yearlies for each zodiac sign. This can pertain to your twin flame journey. It can pertain to anything in general, really. So we're just going to be kind of looking at the energies on what could be coming up for the following months for 2021. So for any of you that are new to the channel, please only take what resonates, leave the rest out. My readings are pretty much timeless, so I don't like to try to do timed readings, because sometimes if I pick up an energy, like if we're doing January, those things may not play out until later in the year, so forth and so forth. So please just keep that in mind. Gender roles can be reversed because they are energies. We all have masculine and feminine that we carry around with us. It just depends on which one's more dominant. Sometimes we can switch back and forth like yo-yos. So yeah, so let's get into this reading. I will be doing some New Year's specials in my Etsy shop for personal readings. If anybody is interested in getting personal readings done, please head on over to my Etsy shop. Give me a follow over there. If there's a reading, if there's readings over there that I do not have posted up that you may be interested in having done, then please send me an email and let me know. I can customize a reading tailored for you on your specific situation, what it is that you want to know. So yeah, so you can head over to my Etsy shop or you can email me. Both of those are going to be in the description box below. So yeah, so let's see, who are we going to be reading for? What sign am I going to be reading for today? I just pray that 2021 is going to be a much better year for everybody than this past year was. So spirit, angels, and guides, please surround me with love and light and help me to give the most accurate messages that I can for those that need to hear them. So who am I going to be reading for? Who am I going to be reading for? Let's see. Ooh, we got Libra. So congratulations, Libra. You guys are going to be the first that I do yearly readings for. So this could be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or your Venus sign. So, but if this reading does not resonate with you in any way, you can, well, of course, most of the energies ain't going to resonate yet because I'm trying to do them month by month, but you can always check out your other signs. So you can read your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus signs, or your Lilith. And you can always pick up messages from any of those readings as well. And if you are unsure on how to know where those transits are, you can always get a free birth chart done. You can go to like astrology.com, you know, just Google free birth charts, and all you do is just punch in your birthday. It's best if you have your birth time and where you was born, but if you don't have that, that's okay too. All right, so let's see, what is the overall energy for Libras for the year of 2021? What is the overall energy or theme? Ooh, so we got embracing the future. So that is going to be your overall theme for the year of 2021. It says, I step into the future with an open heart. So I feel like that a lot of you coming into the new year, you guys are really going to be starting to think about or make plans for the future. If any of you has been kind of like, stuck in the past, like, you're just like stuck in your head about past situations, things like that, and you're not really looking forward to the future, I feel like a lot of you are going to be coming out of that energy, and you're going to be more into the energy of being in the present and now, and you're also going to be looking more forward into the future. Making those plans, letting the past go is what I'm picking up on. So that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull one card from the Lord of the Rings tarot deck. And for those of you that are not that familiar with me, I do not resonate too well with tarot decks. I never have, even as a young child, when I would be around them for some reason, because I guess for the most part, I'm more of an intuitive reader. When I look at a card, I always pick up the energy from the card, from the images that I see, as opposed to, learning the meanings out of a book and, just being strictly like that. I don't read like that. But I am trying to incorporate more tarot because I'm being guided to use tarot decks and just read them intuitively. Just, expanding on my gifts a little bit instead of just using oracle cards all the time. But I am trying to at least learn the basic meanings for each card, but I just like to read what I pick up on, what the card shows me, because, that's how I read. I intuitively will see visions or something, when I look at a card on the energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, so enough chit chat. So what I'm going to be doing is I got two cards here. Okay, I don't know which one. So I'm going to be pulling one card each for each of the months, and then I'm going to use other decks to kind of clarify those cards. So I'll be using oracle cards to do the clarifiers. Okay, so what is going to be going on with my Libras in the year of 2021? Oh, okay, we got one. Ooh. Oh, Libra. Yes, I'm already seeing some things here. Interesting. Okay, so top of the deck, we got the 6 of coins. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the star. Oh my God, wishes being granted. Yes. And on the top of the deck for the overall energy here, we got the 6 of coins. Okay, so it looks like you're going to have a nice year coming up, Libra. But let's get into this and we're going to clarify and see what happens. I just need to pick what deck I want to use for clarifiers. I'm being drawn to this one. I don't know why. This is my surrender deck, but this is the deck I'm being drawn to use for clarifiers. Okay, Libra, let's get on with it. Okay, so January, we got the Four of Cups. Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin meet with Farmer Maggot and become friends whilst out picking the mushrooms. So, what I'm picking up on this card here is celebrations. This is what I see. I see a gathering of friends and family. I'm hearing harvest, which the twin flame, you got this card too, but it was later on in the year. Ooh. So my clarifier for that is surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So this really clarifies this Four of Cups for me, because I'm just really picking up off of this card is it's just celebrations, because I feel like that you, I feel like, you know, because when I look at this card in particular, I feel like you're harvesting the seeds that you planted previously. And I feel like that these seeds are finally coming to full circle, and you're in the process of harvesting them, which is causing for celebration. And I feel like that at this time, it's almost kind of like a time to relax and to enjoy the fruits of your labor is what I'm hearing. This is what he's telling me, is that, you know, it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So kind of like, you know, let loose. And, you know, you're just at this process where I feel like that, you know, you're not trying to fight against the tide anymore. You're just kind of letting things just kind of go with the flow, because I feel like, you know, that maybe during the year of 2020, or it could be, you know, previous years, you know, coming up to this point, you've really been fighting against the tide on things instead of just kind of letting loose and just, you know, going with the flow and, you know, letting the waters take you where they may. Kind of controlling, like you're letting go, because he's also telling me, my guide is saying you're starting to let go of these control issues. So that's beautiful. So time for celebration, relax, enjoy is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so for the month of February, we got the Fool. Gollum, by the pool of water, considers the many possibilities open to him. So I really feel like this Fool card ties into your overall energy, which is embracing the future. So I feel like that you're getting ready to start a new journey in life, you know, which right here, you know, you're finally learning to let go of control issues. You're not trying to fight against the tide anymore. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to relax a little more. So I feel like that, you know, you're getting ready to open up some new chapters, and you're getting ready to start on a new journey. So it's like new beginnings. You've got new beginnings happening is really what I'm picking up on. So can we clarify the Fool, please? Oh, okay, this one wanted to pop out. Okay, so we got two that kind of flipped over, so I'm going to take these. So it says surrender the idea that you can fix someone. And you also got surrender to your soul's path. So I really feel that these two cards tie in beautifully with this Fool card. And they really clarify, because for some reason, I guess the reason why I picked this surrender deck is because I feel like a lot of you are in the process of just surrendering, or you need to start surrendering to certain things. So, you know, and, you know, the new journey that you're going on is, I feel like that, you know, you try to fix people. I feel like that you're kind of selfless in the fact of where you put everybody else before you. And I feel like that, you know, you see somebody that's wounded, or you see somebody that, you know, may be down and out, and you're always the one there that you're trying to help fix and put the pieces back together. For a particular person, I think for some of you, it could be a particular person, but for others of you, it could just be everybody and anybody in your life. It's like you're a fixer, like you always want to fix everybody, but you're forgetting about yourself. So I feel like that with this new journey, I feel like that you finally have come to that conclusion of, you know, I can't fix everybody. I have to start fixing me. Because I'm hearing that for some of you, you've just really neglected yourselves and taking care of yourself, and you're not really doing what it is that you need to do for yourself as far as self-care. And not only that, but it's saying surrender to your past journey. So I don't feel like that a lot of you have really done or have gone down the roads that you really wanted to go down, because you're always too busy trying to take care of everybody else and fix everybody else, that you've kind of let things go. And I feel like that a lot of that could be, it could be your career. You know, you didn't want to change careers, or you didn't want to go back to school, or you didn't want to do that volunteer work that you wanted to do, because, you know, if you're a natural, you know, person that likes to nurture, or you like to help everybody out, but you're not doing, like, you know, for example, because for some reason I'm picking up somebody wants to be a volunteer. They like doing volunteer work, but they're neglecting that, or they're not doing that because they're too busy trying to fix somebody else, or somebody else has kind of got a controlling hand over them because of their addictions, is what I'm picking up on. So yeah, so you're finally surrendering to your soul's journey. You're finally surrendering and letting those things go, and you're putting your best foot forward, and you've decided you're just going to walk off that cliff. You know, in the regular tarot, you know, the Fool is getting ready to walk off that cliff because he has confidence. He knows that whatever is out there, he knows he's going to be okay, and he's going to start this new journey without any fear. And that's what I'm picking up on. So that's beautiful. So big changes coming up at the very beginning of the year. So that's awesome. And that really ties in heavily with embracing the future, because now you're looking more towards the future as opposed to looking towards the past. Okay. So March, we got the 7 of Coins. The company tried the mountain pass, but realized they must find another way into Mordor. Okay, so the 7 of Coins. So like I said, I'm really picking up on some career changes here. So I feel like that maybe you might have a few obstacles in your way, or you feel like, okay, I can't possibly transition into a new career. Or for some of you, I feel like, you know, that you're not working and you're wanting to get back to work, but you feel like that you can't. Given current circumstances and the situation and what's going on, that can be understandable. But I feel like that there's ways around all of this, whether you are starting a new business, maybe something that you can do working from home if you're not able to go out and work, you know, due to our devastation at this moment. So I really feel like that, you know, you're trying to get to that point, but you feel like that there's a wall right there. So you're just trying to figure out how to get around it, is what I'm picking up on. But I just feel like this has a lot to do with your finances and career at the moment. Oh, my guide also just wanted me to point out that for some of you are really jumping through hoops trying to get a promotion. But you have obstacles in your way. So I think he's telling me to tell you that you need to redirect your course of action, because what you're currently doing now is not working for you. He's saying you need to change course. Oh, this one wanted to fly out. So let's see. Surrender to what is. Oh, yes. So yes, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it will be will bring you peace. So that, yeah, so he's saying that, or, you know, Spirit is saying here is that, you know, you just have to accept, okay, I have obstacles, but you know what? There's always a solution to everything. So you just kind of got to let go of whatever ideas that you have now and think of new ones. You got to think of new strategies. You got to think of new ways of getting around these obstacles in order to get to your destination. And, you know, this is strongly pertaining to your finances and career. So stop doing what it is that you're doing now, because those things are not working for you, and just accept it. And you know what? He's saying go back to the drawing board. You know, be more creative. And there's always a solution to get around these. There's always a loophole is what he's saying. He's saying there's a loophole, you just have to find it. All right, so April, we got the Ace of Coins. Ooh. Celeborn is on his throne. Decisions are made of material matters. So this, I feel, is a beautiful, beautiful card here, because I feel like that this is you. To me, I'm feeling this is a victory card when it comes to your finances and career. Because you're making those decisions. You're kind of like, you know, you're up on your throne and you're thinking. See, and it says surrender to spirit. That's your clarifier for this card, is surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. See, that's your victory. By just letting it go and just, you know, give it to God. You know, give it to the spirits, the angels, or whoever it is that you believe in, and hand those things over to the universe and say, okay, universe, I'm giving you the reins right now, and I'm going to let you steer me in the right direction. And you let the universe steer you in the right direction, and just trust the process. Because, you know, when you're surrendering to spirit, I feel like that's a huge victory for you, because I feel like that once you do that, you're going to have that victory. You're going to have that success, because Ace of Coins to me is success. It's a successful card, and you know, in my, you know, point of view of things, because I see a king sitting on his throne. You know, you're a master of your castle, and you know, that's success. You know, that you finally got to your throne. That's your destination. Now for May. Oh, we got the Lovers in May. Aragorn is reunited with his love, the Lady Arwen. Oh, wow. So you had two cards pop up when I was talking about this for your clarifiers. So you got surrender to complete healing and surrender to receiving support and love. Okay, so let's talk about this. I love talking about love, because love, love, love. So the Lovers, that to me is the twin flame card. So whether or not you know about twin flames, I mean, it doesn't have to be a twin flame relationship, but I feel like that I'm picking up on two different energies here as far as love. I feel for some of you, you're going to be meeting a new love. A new love is going to be coming into your life. But I feel like that the only way that you are going to, this person is going to come into your life is once you surrender to completely healing yourself from the past, okay? Because see, we're embracing the future, we're not embracing the past. So once you get healed from any past issues that you have not let go of, whether it's past hurts from friends, family, lovers, anything in general, you know, just completely surrender to that. Get yourself healed up. And then you also have to surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So I feel like that some of you have been very closed off because of, you know, past hurts, or you feel like you can't rely on anybody because you feel like you have to do it all yourself. That's just like surrender the idea to fix somebody because you feel like you have to fix these people, or you feel like you have to do all this on your own and you don't expect help from anybody, you know, but you're just tearing yourself down doing that. So for these two cards, I feel like for the two different energies I'm picking up, once you surrender to both of these, either one group of you is going to have a new love coming in, or you're going to be reuniting with somebody from your past, which could be a twin flame. Your twin flame could be coming back into your life once you surrender to both of these things, because these two things right here are very key in healing a twin flame connection. You know, if your connection has been blocked, if you've been separated. But I'm also picking up on too is with the reunite card, I feel there's going to be a rekindling for those of you that already are in existing relationships, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, it's a karmic partner, or whoever. I feel like that once you surrender and you heal these parts of you, I feel like that there's going to be a rekindling. There's going to be a lot of love coming in for people in May. So that is so beautiful. Yes, it is. Rekindling going on, reuniting, new love. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so April, we got the 9 of Cups. Bilbo holds his birthday party at Bag End. Okay, so for the 9 of Cups, what I'm picking up on here is I'm picking up on more celebrations going on. But I feel like that these celebrations isn't because of new beginnings or fresh starts or your ships coming in, you know, like the 4 of Cups that I was picking up on. I feel like this is, parties, like, he's saying long-awaited parties. Maybe it could just be due to, you know, the circumstances that are going on now. Maybe things are finally going to start clearing up around this time, and you're going to start being able to be around more friends and family. But I feel a lot of joy from this. Ooh, my guide just said that for some of you, this is going to be an engagement party. You're going to be getting engaged in April. And this is going to be celebrations of engagement for some of you. So you got surrender, procrastination. It says, now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So for the clarifier for that, I feel like that, I feel like some of you may be procrastinators. Who isn't a procrastinator these days, really? But I feel like that maybe if this is you wanting to propose to somebody, then I feel like you've been a big procrastinator, like you've been holding back. So this is either you or your partner. Somebody's going to stop procrastinating, and you're going to have that engagement party because they're going to be proposing to you, or you are going to be proposing to somebody. Oh, he also said that some of you are procrastinating by being around people in general. But I only advise this if things start clearing up around this time next year. Oh, he said cleaning house. So like you're procrastinating on cleaning house to have people over to your home. So yeah, so he says, you got to stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating because you've got celebrations coming up in April. But I really feel so strongly somebody's going to be getting engaged. Because that's an engagement party. I feel like that's an engagement party. Okay, so for June. Oh, wait a minute. This was June. Oh my God, I'm so confused. Maybe because I did readings earlier. I apologize so bad. Oh my God, I'm such a bad person. Okay, so this is June. June, you had the 9 of Cups. So June is when this is going to go on. So we got the Ace of Cups for July. Oh my God, that's so shameful. All right, so Galadriel's mirror shows many things, but wisdom lies in understanding what is shown. So for the Ace of Cups, I really feel like there's going to be some truths that are going to be coming out in July. Ooh, surrender divine timing. Yes. So that's the clarifier for July, is surrender to divine timing. But yeah, so I feel like there's going to be some truths that are going to be coming out in the month of July. I'm not really picking up on anything negative, but you know, there's always the possibility of that because it depends on your situation. But I'm also picking up on it could be hidden feelings. And there's also going to be some type of family truths coming out, whether you're confessing something or somebody's going to be coming and confessing something to you. I'm not picking up on any third party energy here. You know, and in anything as far as your relationships, this could pertain to any relationship, really, whatever your dynamic is. But there's going to be some type of truths coming out. And I feel like you've been waiting for this. Like you've been waiting for this truth to come out for a long time. Or you've been waiting to find the right time to come out and tell somebody something. Oh, my guide just said that some of you are now coming out of the closet, or somebody that you know is going to be coming out of the closet. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful though. That's beautiful though, but there's just, it doesn't have to pertain to everybody. I just feel like this is for some of you, is that you're going to be coming out of the closet on something. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, you know, you're gay or lesbian, transgender or whatnot. Maybe you're coming out of the closet because you're polyamorous or something, you know, for that, you know, something like that. You know, it doesn't really matter, but there's some type of truth coming out, and either you, oh, here's Odin. Okay, Odin, 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so truth's coming out in July. This is happening in divine timing. So somebody's coming out about something. But that's beautiful because, you know, the truth always comes out. Oh, he's saying the truth will set you free. That's always true. But there's some type of truths coming out. All right. So August, we have the Death card. Gandalf confronts the Balrog. Gandalf loses his life but is to be reborn. So what I'm picking up on this, of course, we all know that the Death card is death and rebirth. So I really feel like, you know, because you started your journey, you know, you're going through a process here is what I'm seeing throughout the year. So I really feel like that a lot of you are going to be coming out. I have a feeling that whatever this truth is that's coming out is going to be the catalyst for you, you emerging as the phoenix from the ashes. Because I always pertain that image to the Death card, is the phoenix rising out of the ashes, because you're being reborn. Whether you're coming out of the closet for whatever it is, you know, because you feel like that weight is being lifted and now you can just be yourself. You're coming out as a new you. You know, and then especially, you know, if you're in the process of letting go anything from the past and you're starting on this new journey, you know, you started on this journey, you're going through here, this happens, and guess what? I'm coming out as a new me because, you know, I'm finally surrendering all of this junk. I'm finally letting all of this stuff go. And, you know, divine timing hits, boom. And now you are in the process of being reborn. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be you, but it can also be the death and rebirth of any situations that you may be going through. You know, the death of old habits. Maybe there's a situation you've been dealing with for a while and, you know, the situation finally dies off and now, you know, there's a new beginning that's happening. Something's going to be reborn. This could also tie in with our lovers, you know, lovers that are reuniting, that are coming back together or rekindling, you know, existing relationships. You know, those relationships can be reborn. Death of the old, in with the new. So that's beautiful. He said sweeping out the negative and bringing in the positive. So it's like you're cleaning house. So let's clarify this Death card, please. Let's clarify this death card. Ooh, 2 cards again. What the heck? Ooh. Surrender to non-action and surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So if that isn't a new you, then I don't know what. So for those of you that are procrastinators, surrendering that procrastination, people that procrastinate and don't take any action, it says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. See, like I said, this is all about you, baby, in the year of 2021. You surrendering all of this stuff, letting things go, going on your fool's journey. Start to embrace the future. And any outdated beliefs that you have about yourself, like if you believe, okay, well, I've always had to fix everybody else and I've always had to take care of everybody else. I can't do this new career, or maybe I'm not smart enough, or maybe I'm not good enough. Or you have beliefs about yourself saying, well, I can't lose weight. I really want to get into shape, but I just can't do it. You've got to stop that thinking. Get rid of those old beliefs about yourself. Rebirth yourself into a new person, new way of thinking. Let go of all of that negative hogwash that is going on in your head and start thinking more positively about yourself and everything. And every time, and even if somebody comes up to you and says, Claire, I don't know if anybody named Claire is watching this, but for some reason that name just popped in my head. Like somebody is coming to and I'm picturing a blonde lady named Claire. So if that resonates with anybody, please let me know. So it's like I'm seeing this man saying, oh, Claire, you're not good enough to do that. Or, Claire, yeah, right. Like you're not going to go work out and lose weight. You're just going to sit there and be a procrastinator and be lazy and not do anything. But you rise up out of that. You change. You rise up out of that because you find, you say, you know what? Fuck you and your condescending remarks about me, and I'm going to go to the gym. And you just get up and you get in your car and you go get a gym membership at Planet Fitness or, wherever, and you just start working out, is what I'm picturing here. It's just like you've had enough. You've had enough of, even if it's yourself telling you that you can't do these things, you've had enough. You've had enough of people telling you not to do it. And you know what? That's because you surrender this non-action. You stop procrastinating. You stop not doing things that you know that you need to do to take care of you. And you rise out of that ashes and you come out as this beautiful burning phoenix with a fierce energy from I don't know what. And you're going to be that badass bitch. Could be a man or a woman, either one. But you're going to let go of those outdated beliefs about yourself. Stop with that negative thinking. Because you're better than that. And that's what he's telling me. My guide is strongly telling me to tell you, to whoever this really resonates with when it comes to this, is that you are better than this. You are better than your way of thinking. Wow, that was a very, very powerful message, because the energy that I picked up on this was just extremely intense. And every time I get the death card, I always get an intense energy. Whew. So September, this card came out. So September, we got the 10 of Wands. Sam carries Frodo up the side of the Mountain Doom toward where they can cast the ring. The burden will soon be lifted from Sam's shoulders. And the card that popped out for this before I even read that card was surrender to the wisdom of your body. So I feel like that, you've been carrying a lot of wands on your back. You've been carrying a lot of burden around. And now it's time for you to release those burdens. Start listening to your body. Try to de-stress, try to relax, and try not to take on... He's telling me stop taking on other people's problems and trying to fix everybody's shit. And that's exactly how my guide just said it. He's very blunt sometimes. But you're carrying around a lot of burden. And I just really feel like that, you know, once you come out of the ashes and you're rebirthing yourself, you're going to drop those wands, because you're finally going to surrender all of these outdated beliefs. You're going to surrender all this negative gunk. And it says to listen to your body's message about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So start dropping those wands, even if it's people, places, things, whatever it is. Even if you're doing it to yourself and staying stuck in your head, you know, you got to drop those wands, because it's becoming a very big burden on you. And once you start dropping those wands, you are going to feel so much lighter. You're going to feel so much better, that you will be able to start moving. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. So yeah, so, you know, basically, you know, you're carrying a lot of burdens, and I feel like it could be a particular relationship for some of you, that, you know, any of you that are in relationships that are just really burdensome and draining, you know, you've got to drop it. You're going to have to drop it if you want to be happy. If you're not happy in this situation, I know those things are easier said than done, sweetie. But, you know, if you are in those type of situations, whether it's romantic, it could be family situations, it could be really toxic and just very burdensome for you, now is the time to take action and just start saying no. Just start saying no, because you know what? You've got to start taking care of yourself. You know, like for some reason I was drawn to pick up the star card. So your wishes are coming true, but you have to take action if you want those wishes to become reality. Okay, so moving on to October, we got the Hermit. Tom Bombadil is careful not to get involved. So I feel like that during the month of October, you may be going into hermit mode is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like that that's a good thing, because a lot of you just really need some alone time for yourself. So you can really just kind of recharge your batteries is what I'm hearing. So you're being careful that month to try not to get involved into situations or other people's problems, because he's telling me that you guys have got to stop trying to fix everybody's problems. Stop letting other people come to you. You know, you can be a good listener, you can be a support person for them, but you can't fix it. You got to let those people fix their own problems. You know, give them the advice that they need and let them decide however they take it. So October is going to be hermit mode for you. For some reason, I got the image of the crab. Like if some of you got Cancer in your chart, I feel like that you're going to kind of go into your shell a little bit in the month of October. So because you really need to recharge your batteries, and you're really just going to be trying to avoid any and all negative situations that is not serving you or bringing you any positive energy or, you know, anything like that. I just feel like that you're just going to just be like, you know what? I don't want to deal with any of this crap. And you're just going to go into, ooh. Oh, see? You got surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts when negative thoughts surface. Say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So yes. So that goes into be saying that, you know, during that time when you're going into hermit mode, not only are you going to be avoiding any situations that are negative and toxic, but you're also going to be reprogramming your way of thinking. You're going to be really going into that process of maybe doing meditation is what I'm hearing. You're going to be looking up ways of, you know, trying to clear your space, whether it's burning sage, taking salt baths, looking up Reiki healing, or even if some of you, you know, because I'm also hearing too that some of you are suffering from depression and anxiety due to some of your situations that you have been dealing with. You're going to be seeking help for those. because that's another cause for you to be stuck in your head, and you really want to get out of that. But if you need help to learn how to learn the tools that you need in order to stop thinking negatively about yourself, or just thinking negative in general about anything and everything, you're going to be seeking that help out during this time that you're in hermit mode, because you're really trying to process a lot of things, and you're really trying to let go of a lot of things and avoid toxic and negative situations. So this is just really about seeking the help that you need and recharging your batteries is the month of October. Okay, so November, I really like November and December, because for some of you, November and December is going to be a very good end of the year. So we got the Ace of Wands for November. So the fires of Mount Doom create the master ring. So the first thing I really thought of, really what I picked up on, that ties in with this Two of Cups card here at the end, is a ring. So some of you are going to be getting engaged in November. If you didn't get engaged in the month of June, I feel like that you're going to be getting engaged in the month of November. But I really feel like that this ties into people that have rekindled. Well, actually, it could pertain. This ties in with the Lovers, because this was like right underneath the Lovers card here, you know, in the row. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be getting engaged in November. So congratulations. Surrender to your intuition is the confirmation for November. So I feel like a lot of you may have already been picking up on that. Oh, what is this? And you got surrender to setting limits. You got a lot of surrendering going on here. So I really feel like that maybe, I really feel like that a lot of you that are very intuitive, I feel like that you knew that this was coming up. So congratulations, because you're getting your wish card. Your wish is granted here, and that you're getting that engagement ring. For others of you, I really feel like that, you need to listen to your intuition a bit more. But I also you need to surrender to setting limits, because I feel like some of you limit yourself a lot, and I feel like that holds back a lot of things from coming into your life, and it holds you back from moving forward in life as well. So I think once you surrender to setting those limits on yourself, or even your relationships and things like that, like for example, say you met somebody new and you set a limit. Oh, I'm not going to get married so fast. I have to be with this person for a certain amount of time, and I'm not going to be getting engaged. Well, guess what? You set those limits. Say later on down the line, you're so in love with this person is so in love with you, and now you want to get married, but you already expressed to this person, hey, I don't want to get married. I don't want a ring. Or I'm not going to get married. I don't want to be engaged to anybody, you know, blah, 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 blah. Stop limiting yourself. For others of you, I feel like that some of the limits that you set on yourself, you know, people, situations, things, and stuff like that, I feel like that limits you from getting your wishes. Like, you know, for some of you, reuniting, say, with your twin flame and getting engaged is the one thing that you've been wanting for years and years and years and years and years. But your negative thinking is basically limiting. I mean, because if you look at it like setting limits, like, yeah, negative thinking can be a limit. You're limiting yourself. It says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Okay, so for others of you, you do need to learn to say no. Some of you set too many limits, because I'm really picking up on somebody that just really sets a lot of boundaries and rules when it comes to their relationships, that it really holds them back from moving forward in their relationships. But I'm just really picking up on a very strong energy. There's going to be some engagements, or somebody's getting engaged in November. Ooh. Okay. Okay, it's just too many cards. So for December, what I picked up on with this Two of Cups, and you see that little heart with those two people in there, love. So it says, Faramore embraces Erewhon as they fall in love. So I really feel like that, you know, at the end of the year, I feel like that for those of you that are already in existing relationships, and how I was talking about, you know, there's going to be rekindlings going on. There's going to be reuniting going on. I feel like that during this process here, I feel like, you know, by December, I feel like that, you know, you guys are going to be getting engaged. You're going to be falling back in love with each other, or you're going to be falling in love with a new person, with your new person that you met up here. You guys have been dating a while. You know, now you both are just, you're in love. I feel like a lot of love going on. So to me, I feel like this card here is like a union card too. To me, Two of Swords is a union card as well, but this Two of Cups feels like union. You know, for those of you that are on a twin flame journey, I feel like that there's going to be union. There's going to be union of two souls, two hearts coming together as one. Oh, oops. And the card that clarifies to this is surrender to wonder and awe. So it says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So I feel like that you really need to surrender to just being in the moment and just letting that love and that joy and that happiness and just everything just kind of really just flow into you, and just, you know, feel it, you know, because I feel like a lot of you have been closed off for so long that maybe you don't know what it feels like to really be in love. And I feel like, you know, some of you may be scared. So, but he's saying surrender to that and just enjoy it, enjoy the moment, and just be happy and thankful that, you know, your wish came true, honey. Your wish came true. You know, so you have to not question it and just go with it and just surrender and just, you know, that's the kind of feeling that I'm feeling like, you know, you've done the work and everything, and you're finally at that point where you can just be in the happiness, just be in the love, is really what I'm picking up on this. So this is a beautiful year for you, Libra. I'm very, very happy for you. So if anybody resonates with any of this, or just whatnot, you know, please shoot me some comments down below and let me know what you guys thought about your 2021 read. I thought this was extremely beautiful. A lot of people coming together, you know, engagements, marriages, celebrations. I mean, who couldn't want that? So anyway, so I hope that everybody is staying safe and healthy. And I hope that everybody has a blessed evening, and namaste.